Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
Huh. Yeah, it does seem like there was a lot here.
Launched the campaign while we were delayed in the artisanship commission.
She must have divined it was the right time. I can't imagine Wuxian obeying orders to the true.
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
I think they're neutral. So, so my big part about Kafka and the Stalron Hunters, I think they're actually neutral because they seem to speak about things that almost concern like saving the timeline or keeping things even or balanced, or there's all types of things that they mention that kind of make them seem like the types that are just trying to make sure that everything doesn't get destroyed. And they do that by setting things up. Now, here's the thing. They brought her into this world. They are setting up Astral Express with this Yanshu. All these other things. So they're clearly trying to do something to be able to make sure that it works.
The General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people. It's tough to bear.
Yeah, but the chances that they would be alive if you were with them would be a lot higher.
This is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights.
Damn.
For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Like, there are so many dead.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
To me, her troops are wiped out. To play it safe and say it was a draw, no. I think her troops are wiped out.
Hey, whose side are you on? I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
March. That's way more Cloud Knights than probably should be dead.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement.
They look like they ran.
We don't see any of that.
Or they had to retreat.
Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough. Here! There are still survivors here!
Yeah, but why is the Cloud Knight down and this girl is just standing there?
You're not the Knights.
Oh.
What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
Woman and healer dressing. Why do I have a feeling she's not what she seems she is?
We're reinforcements sent by the General.
Especially since Walt did not look happy.
Resorting to short-life species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's...
I thought so.
a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
That's what I thought.
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore!
Oh.
Here! Vitamin!
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
So, Cloud Knights become Mars-struck. Or whoever these things touch become Mars-struck.
You don't look so good.
Time for swordplay!
The lives of short-lived species are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
He's already gonna become martyr-stricken. I mean, look at him. He already is.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
That's the reason why they ran, is because they were just getting turned. Could be because Exhaustor is waiting for you to
Let's
leave them.
go.
Who goes there?
There we
Show
go.
yourselves.
Who goes there? Show yourselves. Not the type of voice that you would expect for that.
It's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the
Are
whole
you
world
not the
recognizes you by
General's
now.
guess? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
She didn't prophesy us crap. We agreed that we would meet up with her after we were done with the other stuff. Ah. Suzanne was here?
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious.
Well, yeah, the
Good
troop
that you're here.
Sanctus Medicus
The
is
Master
definitely
Diviner said the
returned.
Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
I'm not sure what
The
to think of
Cloud Knights
Fuzan,
received orders
honestly.
not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Cienjo, plotting to overthrow the Alliance.
I just think it's crazy because this whole, like, freaking run with, like, the Abundance and the Hunt and stuff like that, it kind of reminds me, like, for lack of a better term, Game of Thrones-y, like, a little bit, isn't it? It's because it's not just doing these different things. It's these factions fighting. It's not like Genshin where, like, Uwe and Mondstadt and Sumeru and Inazuma, they actually get along. Inazuma was a little bit different because, you know, Raiden Shogun was kind of just hiding while her puppet went crazy. But overall, the nations get along very well, other than obviously Shesnaya. In that, while in this, it seems like the paths are not likable to each other at all. Like, they seem like they are not likable to each other at all. And that makes me kind of go, why do I have a feeling we're going to be running into, like, some pretty heavy, like, wars? I mean, we're already running those, but even heavier, like, true blue war conversations later on.
The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of.
So,
The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
I think it's pretty clear at this point that there was a mole, and I'm not talking like the hook type mole, but there was a mole inside the hunt for the Jianshu, that was actually part of these disciples. They smuggled in the Stellaron to be able to reactivate the tree, the arbor. And now that had become it, now they're making their move at the same time. All these things do coincide, so it's, I don't know, it's...
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Why do I not have a good feeling about you, Ting Young? Like, you've had, like, this character arc where you were super lazy, and then you became, like, very likable, or you were super lazy, you became very likable, and then all of a sudden, out of the middle of the blue, you just seem like you're white. And all this, like, you're doing all these things that make us kind of like you, and in games like this, that makes me go, oh crap. As you approach me, nods head and salute.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. And after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
Because some of them were getting infected. They became Mara-struck.
What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Kind of messed up. Oh, this is the one that we beat. Show him the
You
journal.
want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through.
It has
Part
been a
has to be
minute.
recorded as testimony.
That's what I meant.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
No, it's not the same one because the other one was female. I honestly don't care about any of this. I don't care to talk to you. I feel so wrong without having March in my party now.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous.
Rough times making a little bit serious. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh. Donshu about the Exalted Sanctum, learn about the Drought of Draconic Surge. Yeah, I thought this was
Ah, you're back.
a main storyline.
From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
I mean, especially since it's voice acted. You'd think that it was. I can tell by just listening.
Footfall reveals a lot about
Oh,
their
this is
strength
the
and
blind woman.
emotions. Much like how a person's breath may serve as an indication of their overall health. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
I'm pretty sure it was going to turn me into a Mara thingy.
The
Majiggy.
conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Okay. So we will deliver. Alright. Official foresight. Yeah. Come back in here. Yeah, there's, especially in this area, it seems like, because there's so many levels to things. Hey,
You're
Chinchu.
back. Anything you wanted to share?
Yes.
Wow. Even for those alchemists. That was fast.
That is a cool looking frickin' spear. Donshu figured it out.
Don Shu. Wait. Why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post?
Wait, what?
I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology.
That
so
makes me
quickly.
question if that was actually her, though.
Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You've already
These were
rewarded me.
rewards from the Seat of Divine Foresight. These are gifts from me, personally. You've done so much for the Luofu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Do you have some time? There's some issues I'd like your expertise with. Could you drop by someone? Paul just fell. Wait, I'm coming over. Alright. Your least convenience would be best. It's very straightforward. Yep.
It's humongous.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Okay, so you need one for each, yeah. Suddenly remembered I have some other matters to attend to. What a... Don't
My
be a dick.
stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
So you just want me to do a
Thank
delivery?
you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Is
Oh,
this
look
the
at
one
her.
Don Shu sent me to find?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
So she's a blind little girl. And these kids are picking on her.
She can't get down.
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Do you want a big sword to your head? So cocky, huh?
You are. Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
What?
Yeah, get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
We're about to go Anakin versus the younglings here. You want to become Mara, don't you? There, kid runs up to you, punches you. You stand strong, unmoving. The boy falls backwards from the reaction force. Boss.
Stop yelling
Oh.
and help me up already.
The arrogant kid is the boss.
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
Yeah, it's called the hidden power
That's
of
right.
being 3 times your
If I
size.
cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Because I'm pretty sure Bailu could take you in a boxing match.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
It's the martial
I'll let
arts.
you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair
Dude,
and square.
I want to show you Hook. He would beat the crap out of you. You chosen fight from the scene disgruntled, you take on a chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict.
Thank you for helping me, miss.
Are you okay?
Okay. It's my fault.
That voice.
I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys.
Yeah, not your fault.
They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things.
So I wasn't wrong. The little girl is blind and getting picked on for being blind.
Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Why the hell is this little girl, like, out by herself?
Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on the Luofu recently. Don Shu must be very busy.
No, I'm gonna, like, put you on the frickin' express. where you're not gonna get picked on. Seriously. Oh. The little girl takes medicine and returns the way she came.
About alone.
Yeah!
Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
God, that's messed up.
The ambrosial arbor. It's humongous.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine?
Yeah, that little girl does not deserve that crap.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me.
Then adopt her. Clearly, she doesn't have parents. She's just wandering around as like an orphan in the streets. Adopt her.
If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
A pen and adoption papers? Yeah.
Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the Denizens of Abundance Wars.
What the hell?
The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me.
She clearly looks up to you.
A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health. But sometimes, the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
I don't care if you don't have walls in this little thing, but if you don't, like, take her underneath your wing and give her a place to stay, I'm gonna smack you with the fan.
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her.
That's not crippling depression, that's infuriating.
Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Yeah, you better be coming with.
Could be good firewood.
Bye. Oh no.
It's all
Weak right now.
Everything's okay now, shall you?
Adopt her. Take her in.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Don Shu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
What do you mean I'm here? You adopt her.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
No. No.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling.
Wait, what?
Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll take her to the damn express.
So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Didn't you? Yeah. This is supposed to be comforting.
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness.
Maybe I don't want you to adopt her.
Every
I'll just take her back to the
invisible
express.
obstacle. Unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone Everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
Aren't you helping to save her?
By trying my best to change her personal circumstances.
So take her in.
In the meantime,
teach her.
She'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
So instead of taking her in, teaching her, helping her kind of learn all these things, you're like, oh, well, little girl, you need to get stronger. We'll just throw you back out on the streets.
Hey, you're right, Danchu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to
You
Exalted
said it's
Sanctum.
too dangerous, but let's throw her back out there. But that is
Thank you
really
again.
infuriating.
For all you've done.
The fact that that little girl is not standing right here, right now,
Seem
actually
the
pisses me
incomplete
off.
ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become chief alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless.
Could you feel helpless because you didn't have people there for you? So what you're saying is clearly things were not great for you. They still are not 100% great for you. But you are willing to put this other person through the exact same path that you went through, even though it didn't work.
That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
No, but someone there could.
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly,
That doesn't have to do
tall or
with long life
short,
species. That's everyone.
wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born.
Come on, you don't have cybernetic eyes. We can't go cyberpunk on this. They can really screw up the graphics.
The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives.
Not really, just plain because of the fact, if you really think about it, I mean, if, especially in humankind, which they would consider a short-lived species, if a person is 100% blind, it's not like you're bringing back their sight with a surgery. The only way that surgery works is if there is something to work on. But if you're 100% it's gone, there's nothing to fix.
No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
Because you could see?
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that you should leave this little girl alone. That's all I'm saying.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting Sanctum have been met. For now.
So you're gonna go back to the Alchemy Commission and leave that little girl out here by herself.
I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it.
I don't want your fucking gift.
I'll
I'm
contact you
sorry.
once it's ready to collect.
I don't.
See you soon, friend.
I don't. Can I just hold Branya so I can shoot you with her rifle?
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you.
How about a home to put that little girl into?
Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it.
Always lick the samples, yeah.
Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so...
It better be going and getting that little girl.
Shall we say goodbye for now?
It better be going and getting that little girl, else I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna shove that pill where the freaking sun doesn't shine.
Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you, in the true sense of the word.
Swallow it down, put it aside. Hey, maybe it'll end things. No adverse reactions so far.
Wait a minute. Ugh, my head.
Whoa, what the hell?
Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe. Ugh. Seems to be calming down a little. But still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Was I right to not feel good about her? Is she part of that?
The ambrosial arbor.
Now I'm starting to think that pill was designed to be able to turn me into a Mara. Yeah, we want to go in. We want to go in. She's evil. She's evil. She's part of that thing.
There goes my head again. Is Don
Wait,
sure
what?
this Broomdew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the Seat of Divine Foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here?
We see the others as
I can't let them...
we're gonna attack.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt her!
That's what I thought. She's attacking, like, actual... She's attacking actual cloud guards because of the pill.
Hey! Wake up! Are you okay? Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried. You came into the Seat of Divine Foresight and started brandishing your weapon.
Wait, what?
It looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara.
So that pill she gave me was designed... So she's part of the frickin' that other thing.
There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
You know, good thing you didn't adopt the little girl. Ah. Donshu is evil.
From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier.
That she's part of the disciples then.
But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Don Shu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her,
I was gonna
get
say,
in touch with me.
that means she disappeared.
Take this deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Oh.
Got
She is.
places to be?
I was to say, she'd be brave as hell if she was.
Don Shu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the deeding that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little deeding. I need you to help me find Don Shu.
Ah, we have the puppers. No, I think I already did that. Oh, there she is.
That's Don Shu. With a group of disciples.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
She's the leader of the disciples.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
She's also not blind, clearly.
yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
So you're the head of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
The head? What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance.
This is stupid. That they made this almost a side quest that you can skip. This is so important to the storyline. Just saying. I wonder how many people have skipped this and they have no idea what is going on with that.
Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
What kind of medicine is it exactly?
That which the elixir seekers that arrive on the Xianzhou dream of. The formula to immortality. To take it is to initiate the transformation from a short-lived species into a Xianzhou person or an abomination, depending on your perception.
So she basically just turned me from a short life into a long life species.
Please believe me when I say that never once have I thought about harming you. I merely wanted to offer you the chance to obtain immortality and freedom. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be.
And 100%, never mind what I said about you adopting that little girl. I hope that little girl stays the hell away from you. I just want to take her back to the Express and I'm just going to kill you all.
What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
Yes, I do, because I didn't like you in the first place. You wouldn't adopt that little girl. You wouldn't help that little girl out. I don't like you. in the first place, and now you turn out to be the evil, crazy leader of this freaking cult, and you expect me to take your side.
I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
So you literally tried to poison me. No, we're going.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
We're going.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
Wait, you're just gonna run? Oh, you pussy.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
Like, that's...
How did it go? Did you manage?
You interrupt her to be able to tell her everything.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long.
But now we know she's literally,
more
like, the
nefarious
leader
plan.
of the whole thing.
I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights.
I don't think we're gonna need the Cloud
Take
Knights.
this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
As long as it's not a pill.
You're back.
Actually go to controller for a little bit. And we'll hang out. It's basically why she became the leader of Sanctus. I'm assuming that there's someone that was probably within the Alchemy Commission that helped her out as a young girl. So it seems like a lot of the storyline that runs with this is a lot of the people who had like a bad turning were reached as children. Kokolia, the Stelron, got her as a child. You know, stuff like that. They weren't exactly bad, but because of certain situations, they were brought there.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Why didn't you tell us about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus earlier?
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves.
Clearly not smart, considering they literally poisoned me.
It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
Clearly, they're the ones that set it up. And here's the thing is, now it's completely viable that Don Shu might have been the one that smuggled the Stellaron into the Alliance in the first place.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
So I'm assuming we're gonna tell her what we just ask for our help already. Is this a segue into just joining the fray? Yeah.
Sharp as always.
I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner.
Now we're predicting the future.
The future.
I kind of miss March Peanut Party.
Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting, so there.
Ting, look, so you can't see it because of my camera, but Ting Young in the background. This is kind of funny. This is actually legitimately funny. So I'll turn off my camera for a second. Ting Young in the background, as freaking March is like exclaiming how she hates all this. Ting Young's like so happy looking. It's just too good.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
Oh, poor Walt.
We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now, please, come with me.
Sorry, Fuchan.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds.
Sorry.
The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Ah, there's nothing over here. Sorry, I need the jade.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
The fact that the world like just loaded in behind us? Yeah, I saw that.
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
Hey.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity. And in short,
So because of that, we're the best weapon. Okay. Why not get the Foxians of it hard? Because you don't want to put innocent people. Smoke can't affect us.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The Ambrosial Arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
But is that
I
dangerous
wouldn't
now?
hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
And that's the thing. I don't think the Stalron Hunters are actually, like, bad or evil or anything like that. I think they are actually here to, like, almost help out. They know the time. I think that they have a kind of a, like, future step on what the timeline's supposed to be, and they're trying to guide a direction where it won't fall apart. Doing that according to the predictions, this is the only way. I think it is, really, honestly. Because even if we don't want to act for their predictions...
Only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff.
Yeah. But my worry, what I was going to say, is how she said the smoke wouldn't affect us because we're short-life beings. It's only designed to affect the long-life beings. But remember, I took that pill, and even Don Shun said that that was the process of turning me from a short-term being into a long-term being. So my worry is that the smoke is going to affect the MC.
Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here...
Oh, shut up, March.
Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
I was gonna say, you do realize that Fushan is incredibly powerful, March. Like, if anything, she has more superpowers than you think you have.
Wait, Miss Tingyun! Why are you still here?
Yeah!
You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you.
No.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
I didn't even think about it. Because I'm an idiot.
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Wait.
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
No. Well,
So,
ignore that.
Succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
So we see her again. So we do see her again because this is clearly Dan Shun, master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Unimportant.
Yep.
The inevitable is already.
So we do finish her off. Okay.
Dan Shu.
Mm-hmm.
It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
So yes, that quest was important to the
Indeed.
storyline.
The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the ambrosial arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Luofu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was.
So she wants to go back to the old ways in which abundance controlled everything, but it seems like a lot of suffering and a lot of force on everyone else.
How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality.
I'm a little confused about this.
How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended, nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
It ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know what else to say to this.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity.
Fujian.
Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter.
Yeah.
Laid waste to the Arbor and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
You just said that the only thing you're in about is the power. And then you're like, well, I don't have to listen to you because you have a different opinion. You discarded power. Way to prove what she said about you. Just said about you, true. Yikes.
Why?
Ooh.
She said...
Why she said... Are you talking about yourself in the third person now?
The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that...
The one who gave us the Stellaron, so it wasn't you.
Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise. You, Lord Ravager, must do the same.
Lord Ravager?
Now, quickly.
What?
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
What? No!
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer.
Tin Young was the one who brought it in.
You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
What the hell?
Miss Ting-Yun!
Benefactors.
Wait, what?
Introduce myself.
It wasn't Ting Young.
I am Lord Ravager Fantilia. I have come with a single purpose.
It wasn't Ting Young, she was possessed.
The self-destruction of the sea.
And did that thing just kill her?
Miss Ting-Yun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
She's not. She was possessed.
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter
No, she's not.
all along?
She's not. She's not. She was possessed.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go?
Oh, her Wait, what?
Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
So her body's not there?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past.
Possessed Ting Young. Killed Ting Young.
She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook.
Which is supposed to be the person I'm going after last.
In witnessing the self-destruction of mortals, she's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Which even Kafka says that in the end I will have to fight Nanook. And I need all the support that I can get. So like the end goal is going against this person. So he's the big baddie.
Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I mean, this entire time? I don't know if it was...
I don't believe so.
No.
Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved.
So it had to have been pretty recent.
But there was no indication that Ting-Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting-Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Wait, no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes. So that might not have been Ting Yun at all. Yeah, the tempted to eat the fruit thing makes sense now.
You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature?
Which makes you think that's not Ting Yun.
Behind as a display of power?
That can't be Ting Yun.
I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve.
Holy crap.
Let's make haste.
Alright.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
I'm very confused about this. About Tinyang Pongsu.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creation.
Because the fruit thing, yeah.
Since she was an ambassador dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun.
So that means, yeah, that was not...
As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap.
Yeah, so that was basically just a puppet. Let's just go. Let's just go. I need something to not have my brain wrapped around. Oh, now we're back to Luocha.
This is...
The Dull Border in the Skullgridge Waterscape, the Alchemy Commission.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't
I
lie
like
to you,
Xusheng.
right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Okay.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Xusheng.
Basically brought him on an adventure.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Okay. Hey! Dawn got a message from me. Cloud Knight's supposed to go on their homelands. Got some really big crucibles. Cloud Knights. The elixir furnace, which is what that is. Why are you near the elixir furnace? The message failed to send again. The hell?
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information. I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
So he left Luocha and Xusheng. Oh!
I need to be careful.
Look who it
If
is!
I alert the Knights, they might take an interest in me.
Oh, I just realized, oh, you can do... Oh, no, I can't run.
What a huge cauldron.
Wait, what?
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide, and refines it into medicinal pellets.
How is he hearing these past echoes? Find out where the Trailblazer and the others are. We're actually really close. We're actually really, really close. Oh, what's...
All the elixir crucibles that the Videodora helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water.
To command water?
What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, Cloud Hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
That's what I'm saying. They have nothing specifically to do with him.
No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Anymore? Alright, maybe they do have to do with him.
They say that you're Lung's power incarnate.
Long. I was exiled from the Xianzhou. I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
Wait, what?
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Videodora go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world.
Okay.
By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please, take care of me.
Wait. Are you Vidyara? And that makes me kind of question, if this is him, is this Bailu? Who is now a child once again?
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry.
So these
I cannot
things are
linger
talking
here.
to him.
My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as
These
long.
past echoes are talking to current him?
It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
So basically, he is the chosen one?
He's here.
Yeah, oh, Blade. What the hell?
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
Wait, what? Blade is Mara? I guess I didn't read anything into that.
You're here.
And he clearly knows him.
It's time to pay the price! It's time!
Blade sounds like a psychopath.
You think changing form will help you escape?
Changing form?
Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you,
Dan Heng, you will know the pain of death.
So I may be slow on this, but I'm kind of guessing that the Dan Heng storyline that I have not done yet, the story 1 and 2, probably told me a little bit about this. Still, this makes me realize that Dan Heng probably is not what he says he is.
Not on my watch.
Wait, who?
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
It's Yanjing.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You looked so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou.
Wait, what?
A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae.
Wait, Dan Heng is freaking the High Elder of the freaking Vidara.
Only wants to infiltrate the Xianzhou.
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
I'm so freaking confused. I am so confused.
First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Sword, heed me.
Wait.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Blade and freaking Dan are on the same side now.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison. This isn't over.
Looks like Dan Heng's gonna be really powerful when he's...
Stop.
So is Dan Heng actually part of, like, the No, he's not part of the Stellaron Hunters. Maybe he is. I don't know, because they said that he's... like, criminal.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
We're just sitting here not saying anything. Are you just gonna grumble at each other?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Luofu's hotshot general.
So here comes... Jin Yuan is here.
Jing Yuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
Wait, Dan Heng and Blade know Genuan?
My task is complete.
Blade was just here to be able to basically bring Dan Heng to what he was, instead of hiding.
There it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
I'm so freaking confused.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
Dude, you just changed into this thing. You're clearly him.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you just don't have that memory, but...
You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
This is so all over the place that it makes me confused.
A realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven...
It's not immortal. You die eventually. Quit lying. Quit... I feel like they're just gaslighting themselves by just constantly saying the flesh of long-life species may be immortal. No, you just live for a very long time. You're not immortal.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General.
If anything, the
waters of
Vidyadhara...
ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more.
So he used to be Dan Feng, and now he's Dan Heng. Did he seriously just move up a letter in the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No, he skipped G, but still. Was he Dan Feng, and then he became Dan Gong, and now he's Dan Heng? Next he'll be Dan Iong?
I am Dan Heng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
But you recognize that clearly you are the reincarnation of him, so you have those skills, you have those everything. Other than maybe memories.
Nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel.
Truth.
If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me.
I see you as one way, but if you want me to see you another way, then you must... Genuine, quit gaslighting everyone.
Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
And here's the thing, Dan Heng knew where he came from because Dan Heng even said he was banished from the Xianzhou. So he knew that he was banished this whole time. So he does remember those things. He's just... This isn't my face anymore. I
may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact? I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Don Feng is no more. Now, there is only Don Hung. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do.
But there are things I have to do. Yeah.
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here.
So basically what he's saying is he needs to follow his orders or his duty. You've heard that one before.
Here? Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
Hey!
Look. Your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go!
Ting Yuan, where have you been?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Seat of Divine Foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus.
Well, duh.
Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
Yeah.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
They're gonna be shocked.
Huh?
Is that Don Hung?
Is that Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
I mean, he just felt like him today. He thought they looked good. He was just, wanted pictures taken.
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Yeah, you can say that.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we?
But Geneon doesn't want them to know who he is.
So guess. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off.
We were gonna help anyways, so...
Fear, risk...
We offered it from the
and
beginning.
Death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
They want us to vote.
Don Hung?
We have to choose for him? Of course. They're your team.
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
Because he is the High Elder, yeah.
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed
Oh, that's
the
him.
Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
His prior self we're getting good music again. So his prior self was actually the High Elder that stopped the Arbor before. Crazy.
It looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if...
Yeah. March, quit being an idiot. It's him. Just a prior incarnation.
The statue... Is that... Don Hong's brother?
Even the music face-palmed. Like, the music was going, and even the music just went... The music face-palmed at you, March. Seriously.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child.
These events occurred a long time ago, yet successive generations of elders are not... The recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Bailu?
Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Statue of the High Elder has greatly changed by years of weathering, but there are small words engraved near its face. Hearken, as the Arbor revives and the foe nears, we call forth the mighty waters of the ancient sea, to flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil. We etch this in stone for all to heed. Cut off the spiritual link with the skip. Try to feel the great power here, yeah. Beneath the endless roiling waves, the ancient roots of the Arbor blaze, long dormant they stir and come to life as a beast were taken from strife. The containment mechanism blown by past thrones, the bindings that tame the beast's power known, a fragile net soon to shatter and fall, without decay a warning, heard by one and all. Memories from the past emerge from the darkness, tightly gripping you. Okay, Moses. And there's the arbor underneath the water. The Imbibiter Lunae arrives. Oh my god.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime.
Wow, that view.
The palace was left in ruins, and the Videodora used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them.
So they sacrificed their palace to be able to imprison the Arbor.
Lady Fu.
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Jingyuan. General, are you planning to face Vantilia alone?
Not alone.
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
You won't help.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
We need you to defend our back end.
I understand your sentiments, soldiers. But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty. Cloud Knights, attention! After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more. The Master Diviner will lead you.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the important task of relaying the full account to the other Xianzhou ships.
Basically, she becomes the new general.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Here goes nothing.
These steps are so far apart. I gotta find a way down.
Use Scale Gorge waterscape to seal the arbor. Treason! Blasphemy!
Oh, they can hear it.
You've lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of the High Elder.
This is done fine.
This must be the first High Elder that accepted the mission to quell the Ambrosial Arbor. According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Okay.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the three talents, the path to the great roots. It's the way to the root depths.
Is that some kind of riddle? Reverence to the three talons. What the heck does that mean?
Don't worry about it. Just
I
follow
was
me.
gonna say, he's like, you thought that was my brother. We'll just talk later.
Oh, what a huge palace. Completely abandoned. That must have been difficult for them. Imagine how upset you'd be if you had to
Remove the
abandon
3
me.
video seals. Okay.
For the Vidyadhara, it must have been a necessary sacrifice.
Oh my god. It's that simple. Alright. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Oh, so we need okay.
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Tingyun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against. The Cloud Knights will carry out an investigation. But for now, our most pressing matter is to put a stop to Fentilia's scheme.
I was gonna say, can we not talk about Tingyun being... Yeah. Those things are a pain in the butt.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
A revelation slate. Not as easy as we thought here. Okay. Okay, so we're coming in through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it should be 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay. All right, second seal.
Okay. Let's head to the third seal. The last of the 3 talons is here.
Oh, right here. Wait, how do... Oh, it's these. Really? 3... Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3... Oh, yep, there we go. So 1... 2...
What seems to be the problem, friend? It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
Apparently.
The murals in our
Yes,
vicinity
I did do the murals, but I thought this was 2. Apparently it's not 2. One? This would be 3. That would be 2. That would be 4. So why... Oh, that's only 3. And that's 3. Alright, we're gonna go try to figure something out here. Apparently that's 2. Are we only looking at the children? Oh. It's the story, not the amount. It's the story, not the amount. Birth. Childhood. Training? And then adulthood, I guess. It's the story. Makes a little bit more sense.
The reverence to the 3 talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the arbor. The roots of the arbor are still growing.
It's Phantalia. We must hurry.
Do we have any ability? Oh, there's a chest. This is hoping for ability stuff, but apparently not.
Is that a dragon?
You think?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the ambrosial arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie.
Okay.
Reverence to the 3 talons. The path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
So here's our ultimate battle on this one. Okay, step into the depths of the roots of the arbor.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Phantalia!
And the
I don't know if we want it.
benefactors too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable.
She's gonna come out as Tinwan, isn't she?
Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you, ready yourselves.
Defeat Phantalia, who had seized the ambrosial armor.
What is she doing?
I don't want to skip the storyline if we're not. Okay. What the hell?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use.
What the hell?
The very power that brought the
Did she just
Sienna
flick
long
me?
life, I will use to bring it destruction.
I'm assuming we need to take those on.
Phantalia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body. Vanquish the abomination!
Okay.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
Ooh.
Forward.
Okay. We're gonna continue to go after these flowers right now. Why? No. We don't need to speed off.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile.
Well, because we haven't started.
This body was born of the arbor. You are but ants.
We haven't started. Give us a chance.
That's some strong wind.
Damn, man.
Watch, careful.
Nice, Genuine.
Swordplay.
Skill point reduced. What?
For the Xianzhou.
Lance at the ready.
Okay.
I can breathe easy again.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
Damn, dude. How many turns do you get?
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
I keep on hitting the wrong thing. Oh, they keep on healing.
I am the vanguard of the hunt. Vanquish the abomination.
Need a doctor?
Okay. Oh. We finally get this. Alright, we got one. Skill point recovered. Skill point recovered. Nice. Quit flicking me.
Life finds a way.
Dude, you did them again?
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
So, literally, we just focus on the flowers.
Guard.
Okay.
On my command.
And let Genuine kind of do his thing.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Was that it?
Ouch.
1,000 thanks.
Alright, there's that one.
Vanquish the abomination.
Dude, they just keep on freaking popping those, right?
Let me tend your wounds.
Time for swordplay.
Scratch.
You heal really quickly.
To victory.
So this seems like a keep Genuine alive if you want to finish this type quest.
Show no mercy.
A one-time enemy.
Lance at the ready.
Alright, at this point, kind of want to shield up again. Let's do that. Let's do that. 38%. 35.
For the Xianzhou.
Should kill the other flower. Yes.
Strike with heart.
No single target you. You got your shield back. Damn it.
Finds a way.
Dude, freaking the amount of freaking times this thing has come up.
Vanquish the abomination.
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Maybe if I just take out one of the flowers.
Gift of abundance.
Ouch.
1,000. I am the vanguard of the hunt. For the Xianzhou.
Alright, phase 2.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
What the hell?
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Okay, we need some shields. We need some attacks on those. We need some heals.
I can breathe easy again.
General of the Cienjo, can your feeble
Clearly
strength survive this calamity?
Unhung, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
Oh, I thought he died. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. How'd him roar to attack? Wait, Donhung is helping? Oh!
Oh, a scion of permanence. Have you finally remembered your duty of watching over the arbor?
Okay. We got this.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I meant to attack this one.
Vanquish the abomination!
Blade and flight! Lance at the ready.
Ephemeral.
Oh, damn.
Not a scratch.
Todd, what's in your
Okay, Bailu, I need you to keep me up.
1,000 thanks. To victory!
Crap.
Time for swordplay.
I'm on guard.
We need to build these freaking skill points back up.
Descend.
Sucks. How many freaking actions do you get, you a-hole?
Vanquish the abomination!
Oh, we got vulnerability on her.
Show no mercy.
You don't look so good.
Give me those restores. Thank you.
I am the vanguard of the hunt.
We need those skill points. All right, we're up to third phase.
So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have the chance.
Not a scratch. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Something the Lightning Lord eliminates flowers during Fantilia. Okay.
Out of ideas, Fantilia! Is that it?
All right, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on.
Your scheme ends here. For the Xianzhou!
Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Time to end this.
Oh, that freaking hurts.
What's in your
That freaking hurts so much.
To victory!
Come on, Donhung.
Blade and flight.
You're wasting my time.
Yeah, you keep on running those extra actions. See if that does you any good.
Show no mercy.
Let me tend your wounds.
Nice teamwork.
We'll actually defend here.
Lance ablaze.
Go into her fire. Take this one out. Thank you. Skill point traducers are freaking something else, man.
Time to end this.
Oh, that actually looked like it hurt quite a bit.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Yes, because we need that skill points. We need those skill points. Thank you.
I can breathe easy again.
What's in your
All right. Or defend.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Single target.
Was that it?
Take this one out. Yeah, that didn't work.
Lance ablaze.
Dude, I love the fact that freaking my main character keeps on rocking freaking those ultimates. Wait, what is this? Ouch!
Nice teamwork.
Time for swordplay.
Clearly we need to take that one out. Repos. Okay. Come on, Danang. Yes. Yes, it's just her. It's just her.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
For the Xianzhou.
Come on, we got this. We got this.
A one-time enemy.
All right.
Blade and flight.
We got 10% left. I'm just gonna go.
Nice teamwork.
We're gonna need this up. Yes.
Nice teamwork.
You're wasting my time.
Impressive. Practice is over. Swords descend.
1%.
To victory.
Oh man, how's that 1%?
Forgive my indulgence. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into
No, we will not.
of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general.
Oh, I was like, you freaking killed him after all that?
I wonder if the transformation of a Xianzhou general into a Void Ranger would cast the Law Fluid back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Wait, who is this?
Do it.
Oh, that's freaking cool. The freaking oh. His big lightning lord freaking stabbed her in the back. That's huge. That's so cool.
Not bad, General of the Hunt. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone, pawn of destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the hunt will fall upon them.
General, are you okay?
I'm still alive.
That was fucking nuts.
And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts.
Because they did in the past.
Fantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Fantilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Fantalia is still alive.
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still...
Fantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
Leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
Alright.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep.
So I do want to mention this really quick. You denied us dealing with the Stellaron in the beginning. You denied all this help. You denied all this. You don't need help. All of a sudden, little bit by little bit, little bit, it was help, 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 help. We just helped you take down a big booba chick. And now you still want to deal with the Stellaron yourself. Just let us freaking seal the damn thing. Please, just let us seal the damn thing. Let's be done with it.
Hey, wake up!
Oh, my God. A few months later, when Fusan and the Claudites arrived, a Scarship was ready to take you all to the Exalting Sanctum.
It's getting late. Where to now?
A Dragon Gallant interlude. Stay tuned to find out what happens in the next upcoming installment. So that was it.
Noise.
That was it, huh?